Yo, what's up guys? It's here back with another video, and today we are going to be looking at week 1, day 1, set number 2 of IVL. So yeah, at the time of this recording, it's like 8:30 on the 2nd. So yeah, this is gonna come out tomorrow, probably around when I'm gonna be taking my exam. So yeah, hoop dreams for that. Ooh, yay, la-di-da. Anyways, this set is going to be GG versus MRC, so we got another exciting set that we are going to be watching. And if you watched the last video, Peddler made her debut, and I hope we see more of her. I want to see some more. Maybe we'll even see somebody be crazy enough to play her round 1. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it'll happen in this set. If it happens in this set, I don't know what I'll do. But I want to see some more Escape Boy. I want to see everything. I want to see everything new. You guys know this. I want to see the new shiny object. Me want to see. I'm like a baby with this thing. Put a shiny object in my face, and I'm gonna just like look right at it. I'm gonna be like, ooh. I want to see the stuffs. Like I'm excited. I haven't been this excited for a comp season of IVL and IJL in a long time. But maybe that's also because it's Koa season. Koa season's on the line. But yapping aside, let's hop right into the first half of round 1. All right. Round 1, first half, Ever Sleeping Town. We got Puppet, Lucky, Auntie, and Grave with Bailu banning Seer, Enchantress, Meteor, and Professor? What is bro playing? Oh! That's who's bro okay, so I know what I said in the intro, but I wasn't expecting it to literally manifest itself. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to literally manifest itself from the intro, but Bailu my goat. Oh my god. Okay, dude. Well, I guess the Enchantress and the Professor ban makes sense. I just am surprised that like I'm seeing Enchantress ban point blank, period. That's where my shock lies. I'm like, wow, she got banned. Now, Ever Sleeping is not the greatest for Peddler. I would argue it's one of her weaker maps, but she has areas where she's really strong. S palette and double palette in mid, for example, is an area that she's really powerful in. Graveyard is also another area that she's really strong in, as well as Cabin. She obviously has to deal with, like, you know, the thick and long buildings and whatnot, but majority of the good kiting areas on this map, she does really well in. So when it comes to tight kiting her, it's a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even pay attention to spawns, so I'm sorry. I didn't pay attention to spawns. I can't tell you who spawned where. This is why I really wish I had a co-host. We got Tide borrowed on both Grave and Puppet, with Flywheel borrowed on God Guy and Auntie, with a Detention trump card, Warp, Peddler that also seems to be running Claustrophobia, and I forgot what the glasses thing is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of happy that they're showing all of these, because this is nice. I wish I could like show it, but like my mouse would like highlight the like taskbar of it, not the taskbar, but on like the timer, like the time shit. What is that thing even called? Just like the minute counter? Like what do you even call it? Whatever. It's irrelevant. I'm doing too much yapping. If I zone out, it's because I have Dokkan on the side open and I'm just like AFK farming right now. If not, then I'm also playing Kaiju number 8 the game. So yeah, I zone out and I need to do a lot of things. I need to multitask to keep my brain active. So it was Flower Spawn, Puppet. So it was, what was that? That's Puppet mid, Grave, Cabin, Auntie at Dancing Geisha, and then Lucky Guy at Graveyard, done near Graveyard. Yeah, Lucky Guy kind of rotating over towards Island. And we got Puppeteer taking the kite straight to Graveyard. All right, one of the tides gone, but yeah, you see, this is why Peddler's really like good in these strong areas. He couldn't Puppet. Oh my god. He's just dead. And it closed. Oh, he accidentally got the vine. He's gonna make Tram because of that now. But he has Warp for that though. But this also does force out trait. That misplay actually forced him to use trait when he didn't have to. That sucks. But it is gonna be a death on the Cypher. It's going to be a death on top of Breakkeeper Cypher. It's going to be really good. And with that, that's the down. Just barely 60 seconds, and only because of that misplay from Bailu. If Bailu didn't make that misplay, that's like a sub 50-second down. And now he's going towards the lucky guy to force the lucky guy off his cipher to start a new one because he knows that Grave can't actually decode that cipher. Oh my god, dude. Yo, that was insane. Locking off. He has double red now. He can only hold one more color before he can't absorb the energy anymore. Is he gonna use red? Nope, there's one chip. Oh, just did the rescue. Good. Good job from Kukao. Kuchao? I forget. Alright, there's Vine. Bro's cooked. Good control. If you've played Wheel, you've played Peddler. Because her Vine control is just like, it follows a lot of Wheel mechanics. Dying all the way in the corner of Fake Gates. This is absolutely amazing. This is astounding, even. I cannot lie. I cannot capith, my friends. I cannot capith. Alright. And now we're just gonna put him on chair, and they can sell, but I don't think they should. Well, I mean, they don't have a choice, actually. He knows where everyone is. Lucky Guy does have a bot, though, which is huge. Auntie is looking like she's coming for it. Wanted order did run out. Oh! Takes the hit. Faster attack recovery. Flywheel just to make it to the chair. She took the chip hit. Barely the Puppeteer got out. So now Puppeteer actually has a chance of kiting this out. Warp is back up. That's going to be 1 stick. It's going to be 2 sticks. And that's going to be 3 sticks. Which means now she's going to be forced to either Warp or Vine here. Probably going to Vine. Lucky Guy is posted up with a gun as well. And is going to shoot her just to potentially force that Warp. If she might have to Warp because Lucky Guy is going to try and get in the way of the Vine. No, he's not. Just going to meet the Puppeteer around. There's the Warp. There's the Warp. Forces out the Warp right there. Drops the pallet. Makes the hole. Oh, gets the chip. Yeah, I gotta go around. Nice. 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 That's huge. Good job, PP Shot. Nice, dude. Very nice. Very nice. This is huge. They bought so much time. Look at this. From such a mediocre kite, and look at all the time that they bought. The cipher's primed. Oh, Pup. Got into Puppet. Undaunted. Nice. Beautiful job. Beautiful job from 18 right there. Dude, this is going to be a 3 escape. She can't trump card. No, yeah. I don't know what Alf was saying when he was talking about S tier, because I don't know, an S tier character doesn't get 3 escape like this. Survivor teamwork, man. She had such an early down, and the survivors, they just put on their, they went on their P's and Q's. They put in work for that. Good shit, GG. Good fucking shit. Alright, we got game 1 second half. We got Puppet, Explorer, Officer, and Enchantress round 1 versus Goatman with Q. I believe this is also a new hunter. I think. I don't know a lot of the roster changes, I'm gonna be honest. If I see names that I don't recognize, I'm just calling them new. If they were there, like, just like what happened in the last video with Yevs. Or hey V. I don't know. I just, yeah, if I see names I don't recognize, I just think they're new. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. We are seeing Seer, Anti-Grave, and Archer Ban from Q. Enchantress pick, though. I mentioned it in the last video, in my brief segment during that round 1. But Enchantress is actually, during Goatman's prime, Enchantress was not the worst character ever, but she wasn't as consistent because she didn't start with any resources, so she would still be a very relatively, like, quick down. But the thing with Enchantress is that her being a quick down specifically against Goatman, it doesn't really matter because of how much rebound she has. Because Goatman's kiting doesn't change until full presence. And we are seeing, by the way, Enchantress at Dancing Geisha. We are seeing Goatman spawn outside of a graveyard at Graveyard Dungeon. And I did not pay attention yet again. I'm too much of a yapaholic, man. I'm too much of a yapper. I'll just Yeah. Explorer mid, officer, graveyard window, and then the whoever it was, puppeteer at cabin. But yeah, back to what I was saying about Enchantress. So Enchantress still has a lot of rebound potential anyways off of Goatman, and because Goatman's kiting doesn't actually like really fundamentally change until full presence via, you know, the faster cages and also the faster resentment buildup, it doesn't really matter that she dies very quickly. We are seeing, by the way, detention. We are seeing desperate fight, detention, trump card, claustro, and excitement. He's going full counter on that Enchantress. He does not want to deal with her shit. Because Goatman is, you know, Goatman does counter harassment in a sense, but the time still bought is still time that the Goatman doesn't have because it's resentment burn to stop the harassment. And that's why harassers are relatively strong against Goatman. And like the grand scheme of the match, harassers are strong against Goatman. But yeah. So so like because of that, Enchantress being a very fast down, it doesn't matter, like to a degree. It really doesn't matter. Unless obviously like she gets TS'd 5 seconds into the game. It doesn't matter if she does a 40-second kite because that means off chair she's gonna have like a guaranteed 3 stack. Which means that's a guaranteed like 2-3 cages kited out. Especially if she's good at the game. Like if it's a good player. And we are seeing that Hugh is going straight for Nanako. Alright. Let's see. Nanako going over here to fake 11. Drops these pallets. He's just pallet spamming right now. Right now at 74 resentment. All right, that's 1 cage. Goes through, stun. Good stack. Buys time for you to pass through again. This is still going to be a hit. Oh! Oh, just barely. This greed. This greed. This greed. Yo. He got stuck. He got stuck because of the stack animation. Okay, well, this is going to put my money where my mouth is about what I said about Enchantress, I'm not going to lie, because that was exactly about a 40-second kite. Okay, it's going to matter here because he has excitement, but if he doesn't have excitement, it doesn't do too much. He got stuck because of the palette anime. Oh my god, the read! The read! Q's crazy with it. Double down? No, it's on Nanako. It's on Nanako. There's the hit. Okay. Well, this match is kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie. He has excitement, so the Enchantress can't even do anything. That Enchantress's guy had to be way longer. I don't think I agree with Nanako's usage of the pallets, I'm not gonna lie. I feel he should have been more patient on dropping the pallets. And potentially try to run back into... I think after, like... I think when he took his first hit, instead of getting greedy for that damn pallet stun, he should have, like... went closer towards graveyard dungeon, like even if it means like running a little bit to the Goatman. It would have done more than just, you know, running back in to get a greedy pallet stunt and then still die. Oh, he might not even get this. He genuinely... oh well, no, he doesn't have resentment anymore, so just hit him for the chip. Oh, or he can do it himself. Very nice, very nice. Misses the pallet stun, and that's going to be the down. Nanako has a 3-stack now, but it doesn't matter, because guess who has excitement? And we have to play around for the resentment. I think high key, I feel like we kind of just 3-stack here to maybe force out trade. Like, I guess hindsight, though, because I'm watching, I have God view. So, like, obviously, like, you want to use... ideally, you want to use your 3-stack when you're in cage, but... Flywheel? Oh my god, the tram! The tram saved the day! Tram literally saved the day! Oh my god. Literally bought out the excitement timer. Alright, she can just run around. She can run around. You have to go through. Oh, she was spamming it. That sucks. But they only need one more cipher. And the... well, okay, well. Yeah, they only need one more. He doesn't want to give him chances to pressure that cipher. Still though, four ciphers done, first death, you know. Everyone is relatively healthy for the most part. The Enchantress, you know, the Enchantress did work. The Enchantress did work. But RNG did play a massive factor, being the fact that, you know, Tram kind of did cop out Nanako, but it's okay. It happens. Tram did in fact. Alright. Cage. He's gonna try and force out a watch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, imagine if he was camping that pallet. Yeah, you have to pop watch here. You can't go down. If you go down, your match is cooked. Has to pop watch here. He can't let him go down, because if he goes down, then he can potentially get cheered on the cipher. He's reading the... He knows that, like, he has a crap ton of resentment. That's why he watched. Not just to keep himself alive. And there's going to be the... There's the pop. And now, officers on a gate, on the Explorer. This is a very horrible place to be if you're a goat, man. I'm not going to lie. Nice. Good job, Jaldi. There's another cage. Black cage. Beautiful. Yeah. If you guys didn't know, by the way, if you flywheel, you can actually brute force past cages. It forces the animation. Sometimes it can force you to just go through black cages. It's really weird. That's why you saw Q, he was struggling to go through there, because there was no entrance really for him. Oh my god, Xiao D is so filthy with it, dude. I know you guys can't hear it, but the streamers that I'm watching again, they're like, yo, like Xiao D, he's like that. And that's gonna be the draw. Which means GG still wins the round though. GG still does win the round. GG, it does still win the round, but it is a draw. Very good draw. Very good draw from GG right there. All right, we got game 2 first half, and wow, okay, again, we got Opera Singer Band with Lucky Embalmer Escape and Novelist with another Peddler, back-to-back Peddler matches in the first half of rounds 1 and 2 with an Asir, Arrow, Fire, and Meteorologist Band. What is Escapeologist doing? What is he on? Huh? What was that? Is that his idol? I don't know if that's like something for a skin or anything, so I'm just very taken aback. I'm just like, what the fuck? But yeah, Escapeologist being run the solo rescue. We got Embalmer, Lucky, and not Leo. Lucky is just getting picked every match, dude. Has there been like... There's only been like so many matches without a Lucky guy, like in the last like 2 sets. Like this one and the last one so far. Alspawn? We have Embalmer 2-story, Lucky 2nd, Escape 3rd, and then a Novelist in between 4th and 10th. Very intrigued by these spawns. Are they... I'm assuming they want her to spawn Godkite? I'm assuming they would want her to spawn Godkite, or they want her to spawn Bridge. Yeah. That's like ideal. So what does this do? This like for you to like it locks off first. Oh, that's why they spawn like that. So they did this for the sake of the cipher layout, I'm assuming, because spawning Escape at 3rd, he just like spawns like in between like both anyway. And he spawns at pallets that he can work with the Thruble specifically. So instead of having to run into the hunter to get to effective pallets, he runs away from the hunter while getting to effective pallets. We are seeing, by the way, Sui Kite Lucky, Flywheel Borrowed Embalmer, Sui Kite Novelist with Flywheel Tied Escapeologist, and we are seeing a Detention, Trump Card, Warp, Claustro, Peddler. Triple Sui. Yo, is that the pallet break icon? Yo, guys, we know Nanako has max pallet break. We know he has max pallet break now. W. I like this. I like this. They're making everything clearer. It makes it more digestible. Alright. I guess I expect Nanako to get chased first, because Peddler could theoretically outrange his book with the vine. So I'm expecting Nanako to get chased first. I wouldn't expect the Peddler to go after an Embalmer in 2-story. And remember from the last video, Moonlit, this is like one of her best maps. She goes through literally everything. Yeah, it looks like she's going straight for Nanako. Yeah, figured as much. Going straight for him. And this is where the fun begins, because guess what? And yeah, she goes through this. I think right up here is where you vine. Actually, no, because he can drop down. Oh, he didn't drop down? Really? I guess the turn is hard. Nice. He couldn't book! Oh my god, the animation, the stagger of the animation from the chip, he couldn't book, dude. I'm surprised he didn't drop, though, because dropping there would have, like, made the vine worthless, kind of. There's another vine. Swapped. Good swap, good swap. Canceled out the vine. Good swap. He knew he was going to be cooked anyway. Going up the steps now. He's dead here. Oh, that's how that works? Really? I had no idea the trap just sucks you from there. Wait, Lucky Guy's doing... Oh. Lucky Guy's doing Cypher... Yo, basement... Yo, guys, have we not seen this before already? I feel like we've seen this before. Yo, Basement Peddler against Escapologist on Moonlit River Park. This is a little odd. If I had a nickel for every time I've had a Basement Peddler against an Escapologist on Moonlit River Park, I would have 2 nickels. Alright, now we're gonna see what it's like from the bottom POV and not the top. Alright, drops down. Oh, she's setting up this thing. Okay. Nice, there's the free hit. Alright, gets it. Okay, still clean basement rescue. Very clean basement rescue. Is gonna be the down on Nanako right there, and Xing H is just gonna should just stay there. Getting Vaughn yet again. And this is kind of hurting them because they're all on Sui, but I guess they're putting it all or nothing because MRC is trying to take it to round 3, bare minimum. Otherwise, they will get 2-0 here. And GG knows this. Shama knows this. He's going to drag back to basement. No, he is not. He's just going to take him to the corner. They have to rescue this. Oh, but it got wanted. Wanted order on thing. Yo, he has max wanted order. Moving the chair, by the way. Moving the chair, very nice. Dude, thank God that they, like, at least we're seeing, though, we are seeing, though, from the professionals that they are, I guess, they are investing a lot into wanted order. They are putting their all into having wanted. And we can tell by the timer. Shama literally brought max wanted. Flywheel Divine, beautiful job, beautiful job. Nanako vaults this. Got a good time for another book. Go up, Nanako, please. Messed up the chip. He doesn't get... Oh my god, he got it. Alright. Staying there just to get. Avoids it. Get on the... Does it... Go... Oh my god. Broke his ankles. Broke his ankles. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, Nanako. Don't hurt him. Beautiful job. Dead about at 4 ciphers remaining. They should pop this. Perfect. And it doesn't really matter. They have the new cipher. He's going to just chuck his throughable so he gets in there. And now if he goes in and out, it's not like she will have any tell of where to go. Did he run into it? He ran into it! He couldn't see it! He couldn't see the trap. Oh my god. He's going to kill the bot. Goodbye, bot. Xiaodi starting another cipher, though, which is very nice. And, Xing H is here. I think, you open chest or start a new cipher. He's starting a new one. Starting a 3rd cipher. Xiaodi, you better watch out. Good flywheel. Very good flywheel. Well, this pallet's unsafe to work on now. Good dodge. Take the hit. Cipher is currently at... Is the cipher not moving? What? It's at 36? Yeah, it's at 36. Fossey got a perfume. Standing there menacingly. Sitting there menacingly. Sitting there menacingly. Beautiful job. And there's Vine. You should be dead here. No! Drop the pallet in time! Wow. Okay. And thank the Lord that this is their BT that's taking chase. Thank the Lord. It's their borrowed time person that is taking chase. This is amazing for them. But she can just swap to TP here. Oh, he's coughing. Yeah, he's not going to give her the chance. Beautiful. Cypher's going to be done. Thank God it is their borrowed time. Putting in bomb on BT saved them so much, man. Dungeon is at work in Carousel, so maybe Zhao Di is trying to play it for a dungeon. He's trying to chip him down. Shama's trying to tip him down. You gotta force him to vault something. Running through the hallway. Took 1 chip. Is he trying to force the close? Okay, that was a bit... No, I don't agree with that pop. Yeah, that pop is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That pop is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I think you would have had a better shot just vaulting window. Actually, no, because she could have walled. Yeah, that's kind of cooked, actually. This is what I mean by Moonlit just being so strong. Wait, what the fuck did he shoot? Wait a minute, he moved the chair? Yeah, fuck that. He moved the chair to God Guy. What did bro shoot? Alright, it's a draw. It's a draw. GG draws. Bailu or whoever's hunting needs to 3-kill. Bailu, like, whoever's hunting for MRC next half needs the 3-kill in order to push this to round 3. Okay, we got game 2, second half. We got Gardener, Fire, Meteor, and Officer up against Opera Singer herself with Seer, Cord, Archer, and Novelist ban. I would say, yeah, this is pretty fairly obvious. They're going to face an Opera Singer. Damn, can you believe it, dude? Opera has tested the sands of time, man. She is over 2 years old, and she is still round 1 viable. Like, it is absolutely insanity. Dude, 2 years, man. Like, and I know, like, there are other characters, like, you know, Dream Witch held her own, but it's like, dude, she's rivaling Dream Witch longevity for round 1 viability. It's crazy. And now we barely even see Witch. Can you believe that, guys? We barely ever see Witch. It's actually insane. Standard spawns, Meteor 4th, Fire 2nd, Gardener 1st, Officer Bridge with the Hunter spawning at Chair Bridge. And when I say Officer Bridge, that is Cypher Bridge. Make that very clear distinction before, you know, it gets confusing. Oh, the little autumn leaf falling, the effect. Apparently those effects are live, by the way, like on the screen, like for when they're streaming it. It's not, obviously, like, clearly it's not a thing, like, in person if you're watching, like, at the actual stadium or wherever the event is. We are seeing Warp, Desperate Fight, Glasses with Detention and Trump card, Tide Windows Fire, Tide Borrowed Officer, Tide Borrowed Gardener, and Flywheel Borrowed Meteorologist. This is going to be quite the match. We have seen Opera Singer over and over yet again. So who is she going to chase? I fear it might be the Finn, because Finn is probably her best chase, especially against an Opera Singer. That's, I guess that was their tell. They're like, we don't put him on Windows because Finn is already strong against other hunters anyway. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's more than like the Opera. What I can't believe is that you didn't play Ivy. Ivy's so good. No, Ivy would have not done, like, Ivy in this comp is not the greatest. Going actually for Wendy. He's respecting the 2-story. What is that lag, bro? The actual stream is lagging, by the way. That's, like, not me. Yeah, yeah, that's not me, man. Alright, there's dash, there's dash, there's dash. Chasing after Wendigles. Push. Very nice push. Alright, going around. Drops his pallets. We got 25 on Flywheel. Vaults this. He should backflip here. He's not backflipping. He's just setting up. You gotta break it. Gotta break it. Gotta break it. Yep. He's clouding. He should make it over. Very nice. Oh, just barely didn't make the ledge. That is going to cost him some distance. If he made it onto the actual platform, he would have been already, like, fully marathoning it by now. That sucks. That little bit of loss of distance hurts. Oh, was that a blink predict? That was a blink predict. From PPZ. Is that a new player? PPZ? I don't recognize that name. Oh my god. The Finn support failed. And there's the breaking of the ball. Why are their ciphers so low? Huh? Am I missing something? That was a relatively long kite. Why are their ciphers so low? What was the fire doing? Pipija. He doesn't make this rescue. Yeah, you're cooked. Oh my god, this might be my fire. Okay, well, Bailu gets the 3 now. They don't draw this. They legitimately do not draw this. Why was he already in watch? Yeah, what happened to their Cypher Rush? Like, I'm confused here. Like, I'm very lost by, like, how they're down an entire cipher. Like, am I crazy? Like, no. Like, I'm looking at the numbers here. How are they down an entire cipher? What was going on? Officer Cipher is the one that's at 80. The one that hasn't popped yet. And then there's 2 ciphers on the map that were at 18 prior to this. Like, what was going on? Why are their ciphers so slow? I'm very confused. What? What is happening? I can only assume cipher layout was shit, I guess. I wish I could see the cipher layout. Working carousel, tent ruins, bridge. Then that's like in between second and that's at like outside second and then first stop. Okay, but even then that doesn't like, I'm sorry, I'm just really trying to figure out like what caused like such slow cipher rush on the GG servers. Good mind game from Bailu. Good discipline. Very good discipline. I'm just trying to figure out like what caused the cipher rush to be this slow. Like, legitimately, I'm like confused. But yeah, they got 3 killed here. This is not even a question of if, it's just when it happens. It's like, how long will it take before the 3 kill occurs? Because they don't have the ciphers for this. They're still down behind an entire full cipher. Very confusing. Very confused right now. Right? Does he make this? That answers that question. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, PP Shot kind of threw this entire match in like every possible respect. It happens, but it is just the reality. He did, you know, unfortunately throw this entire match, like in a lot of ways. All right, is gonna warp, and oh, that's just a 4 kill. Yeah, that is just gonna be a 4 kill. He gets on coaster. Doesn't matter. You're an opera singer. Oh, he might get TS'd off of it. Holy shit. Oh, well. Here's the death. And 4 kill. Oh, good wand. Ooh. 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 Yo, opera singer, don't respect the palette challenge. Nice. Alright, that's the 4 kill. Bailu is so relieved. He's like, ah, yes. Alright, there's that. That is a 4 kill, which means MRC takes the round, which means round 3, ladies and gentlemen, round 3. Alright, we got game 3, first half. Bon, are we serious? They banned his wheel? China? Yeah, that's fair. Respect ban his wheel. Up against Fire, Grave, Patient, and Meteor, with Xiaoma playing his Bonathan, with Maxier, Merc, and Aeroplanist bans. Oh my god. They banned his wheel. They really did. They banned his goddamn wheel. Wow. Sorry guys, I have to take a sip of my Diet Coke. You guys know how I am. You guys know how I am. I'm a Diet Coke princess. Yeah. Bonathan round 3. They're tied via rounds, not tied via points though. I actually think like, what was it? It was 3-5. Bailu got a 4 kill, which makes it then 8-5. Then a draw. So then afterwards, it was then 10-7. Yeah, MRC is up now in points because of that 4 kill. MRC is up. So now GG is the team that has to play catch up now. That's crazy. That reversal, that reverse comeback is kind of nutty. Well, I guess not reverse comeback, because reverse comeback would be they were ahead. GG now has to come back from MRC's gun. You guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. You guys are smart. You guys are smart. You know what I mean. Yeah, you guys are smart. I would hope. I would hope. Nah, I'm just joking. But we are seeing Warp, Detention, Trump Card, Bon up against Flywheel, Patient, Windows, Wendy, Tide, Borrowed, Grave, and Sui Kite, Fire, Investigator. Sui Kite, Finning. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. So get excited. On some Senku shit. Beautiful job. Okay. So let's see where it goes. I, again, was not paying attention to spawns, so forgive me. I've been bad on spawns, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I gotta tee up on the spawns, because I'm, like, paying attention to other things at once. But I'm not paying attention to spawns at all. I'm so sorry. But let's see. Oh, they did T-spawn. So they did Fire, Tunnel, they did, who is that? That's Graven Mid, and then that's Patient Connected, and then Wendy Restaurant. Pretty standard shit. Going actually after the Gravekeeper. Yeah, I'm... Well, actually, this is post-buff Grave. Really, Shama? Really? Grave? He didn't see him. Wow, he didn't see his silhouette. Oh my god, he's so lucky. He's actually so insanely lucky Shama didn't catch that. Rocking the Zeta Bonbon accessory, too. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know why he's doing it. It's a thing of, like... It's Shama. I'm not going to question him. He is probably the best Bonbon in the world, so I'm not going to question why he does what he does. I will just, like, side-eye it and be like, it's a little risky, but he's done this more than I have. He like, historically speaking, has always done this because Bonbon, especially now, Bonbon's camp is so strong. You don't have Tide, it's fine. He can afford a long-ass kite, so I'm not thinking too hard on it. This is Shama's Bonbon, after all. I'm not going to think too hard on it. Alright, this should be second shovel gone. Alright, there's first presence. And now this is kind of where the game really begins for him, I'm not going to lie. The first, like, 80, 90 seconds don't really matter. Unless now Xing H is kiting, like, these bombs out. Oh, wow! Forcing basic on basic, and you win? Missed the wind, unfortunately. This is why we win first. Okay. He should be dead here. Missed time bomb! If Wendy didn't win, if Wendy didn't miss her wind. Wendy didn't miss her wind. The good thing about this, though, well, I guess not really a good thing. Oh, it's basement. GG's, there is no good thing. Oh, he's not chairing basement, actually. He's not chairing, he's not opting for basement. He wants to disrupt the Cypher, that's why. But they already have an extra. The rescue, though, is not gonna happen. If they had tied Wendy, where she could at least push him off the chair and then just farm him off and he could die in a corner, that's infinitely better. But because there's only one tie, they don't really have a way of getting him off this chair. They don't. They just have to play this little dance around World Tree, but they can't actually... It's too risky to go again for this rescue. He's going for it, though. He's maxing that thing out. And just like that, he's gonna die. Like, he's gonna be shot up. Like, yeah, they know. He's not going. Like, Huasi, he knows better. And he's dead, just like that. Does he have max sadism for that specific tech for Bonbon, that when the bomb explodes, you just die? Because Jesus. And, like, yeah, like, selling doesn't work too much against Bonbon now. That is just the state of the game with Bonbon specifically. But they do have ciphers, and this is what I was talking about earlier when it came to, you know, Bonbon chasing Rescuer, because obviously without Tide, it's gonna work out. But it's also kind of settling for a draw, if that makes sense. You are kind of just settling for a draw with that. Unless the survivors make a mistake, of course. That is just the reality of it. You are just settling for that draw. Like, you see one cipher remaining, and look at that. One cipher remaining. The cipher, they already started a backup. It's at 80. He has warp, he has trump card, but he's not getting out more than a draw. And that's what I was like. If it works, it works. But a lot of times it may not work if the survivors play it right. And chasing a rescuer will do that because the kite potential is very high. Patient doesn't have any more hooks though. It is the warp here that just solidifies the draw. And that's that. Goodbye. You are gone from this match. You are officially gone from this match. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. Yep, there's the draw. Who's surprised, guys? Bon draw. Who's shocked? All right, we got game 3, second half. This is gonna be it. It's make or break for the GG survivors, or MRC is actually gonna win. We got Arrow, Patient, Postman, and Escapologist up against Hullabaloo with a Seer Forward Chord and Psychologist ban. This is it for GG survivors because the score right now is 12-9. Survivors need a 4-scape. They need a 4-scape. Like, there is no way to sugarcoat it for GG. They need to 4-scape. Bailu can literally just get a 1 kill, and that's the game. Bailu literally only needs 1 kill, and that's it. Like, that is just the reality. That really do be the way the game goes. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. So let's see for spawns. Select your spawn location, children. We got Escape in mid, Arrow at tunnel, Patient connected, and Postman at Umbrella Gate right there, with Hullabaloo deciding to spawn at Flower Pot. Yeah. I don't know how they're gonna manage this. Not gonna lie to you, Chief. If GG manages to pull something out their ass, power to them. Do I think it's gonna happen? Probably not. Just throwing it out there. Like, I don't see how they I don't see how they get a 4-escape against Hullabaloo. I legitimately, I don't see it. Like, they would have to, like, do some crazy ass shit. And we are seeing triple tide borrowed with windows. It makes sense why they have triple tides. It makes sense why, because they need to guarantee at least 2 of them, potentially 3 if the Postman were to get chased. And I think Bailu's kind of having a read that they're no way in hell gonna put the Postman on tide, so it's definitely gonna have to be a chase on that Patient right there, because that would make the most sense right there. We are seeing Inso Detention, Warp with Claustro. Like I said, not much that the survivors are going to be able to do. Like, they're cooked. They're barbecue chicken. They are just barbecue chicken. Nothing else to be said about that aside from that. Barbecue chicken. How do you guys feel about barbecue chicken, by the way, guys? You guys like barbecue chicken? Okay, and we are gonna see is going to be chasing after my aeroplanist at hotel. Alright. Missed it. He's gonna get the second clone though, he's gonna get it. Okay, so that's 2 colors per 1 set, for 1 pair right there. Set of clones. It's something. This is gonna be tough, man. This is gonna be very tough for them. This is gonna be very tough, unfortunately, for them. Aeroplanist has already used literally everything. He has used all 3 packs, he's used his hover, and we are only 60 seconds into the game. This kite is not gonna be very long. Yeah, there's the hit. And there should be death right here. Yeah, there it is. There's the death. There it is. And it's basement? Oh my god, dude! Basement 2. Dude, they're cooked. They're fried, man. They're so fried. They are so fried. So absolutely fried. Escapologist coming in. He threw his throughball. Like it matters. There's his smoke screen. Gets the double color. I'm really surprised that they didn't ban his Hulla. Like, this is Bailu's Hulla we're talking about here. They didn't ban his Hullabaloo. He doesn't even need to really go for the double down. He's just seeing if he can read it, but like, he doesn't need to go for it. Like, in the slightest. That is just the reality. He does not need this double down at all. He can just go for it if he wants to. They do have 2 ciphers remaining though. A 3rd cipher is gonna pop. Maybe Postman. So guys, Wick support is gonna save the game, guys. Wick support is gonna save the game. You guys gotta trust in the Wick support, man. Wick support is going to change this game, and if you don't believe me, you would be logical to do so. Wick support will change the game. It will change the game. Alright, Patient is coming for it. Trying to buy as much time as possible. Misses his clones, gets the rescue. He's not even greeting, he's just focusing on tunneling out 18. There is going to be the death. Wake is not supporting, unfortunately, guys. I say unfortunately, but it makes sense why he's not. Yeah, that's just it, man. They're fried. They're just legitimately fried. There's the chair, and that's it. MRC wins. Like there's no saving them. MRC just wins now. MRC is the winner of this set, ladies and gentlemen. Very well fought from GG, though. Very well fought. I just can't believe MRC really brought this back. Like, even if they 3-escaped this, unless I calc points wrong, but I don't think I did, so, you know, I don't think I'm that stupid, right, guys? I'm not that stupid. Alright, there's the down. Here's the draw. Not that it matters. If they're gonna go for this, they can go for it, I guess, but it's not like it's really gonna matter too much, not gonna lie. So yeah, that's just that. They're fried. Oh, they're going for it? I guess they have to attempt. Like, they don't want to get swept that much. Unless I did my math wrong. 3 to 5. Round 1. 4K and draw. Went back through the warp. I didn't do my math wrong, right? Guys, I know how to do math. Right, guys? I know how to do math. I feel like if they're going for this, it's because I don't know how to do math. He got TS'd on the gate. Oh my god. It's not like it matters because it's detention, but... disrespects the palette. Yeah. Alright, gates open, and it's a 1 escape now. Yeah, pretty cookie cutter match, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, well, no. 4 kill. 4 kill. He's gonna chair PPC first. Well, it's yeah, he's not gonna get the 4 kill. He's not gonna get it. One of them is getting out that gate. And that is it. It's done. That's the win for MRC right then and there. Oh, very good set. Very good set. Oh my god. I just can't believe we saw back-to-back peddlers. Saw some escapeologists. Saw an Enchantress ban. But the Enchantress still worked, though, even against the Goatman. Enchantress still worked. Oh my god. Alright, guys. That is going to be it for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed this set of IVL Day 1. Unfortunate that, you know, GG lost and they, you know, the comeback from MRC was crazy. It's actually insane how well they, like, pulled that back together. I'm actually very surprised. I'm not gonna lie. And obviously, very good job to still GG for pulling, you know, for, you know, showing up good. They played well. I can't lie. They played well. I would be a liar if I said they did not play well. I'd be a liar. But still, very unfortunate for GG. I believe we only have one more set for this day, and I forget who it is, but I think it's FPXZQ versus GR. I can check back on that. I don't know who it is. I'm not gonna lie. I was just focused on the first 2 sets because the first 2 sets are monster sets for this. That being said, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.